Welcome again to Mission Alive. Even on a cold winter's day like this, the mission is alive. From MSC Mission Officer, I'm Roger. Today in the first reading, we hear from the prophet Elijah trying to meet God. We can ask ourselves, who is God for us? Who is God for me? If we did a survey right now, we would find a great variety of images of who God is. For the Jews, God was Yahweh, or Elohim, or El Shaddai. For the Muslims, it is Allah. For the Christians, it is God, the Trinity, Father, Son, and Spirit. In other cultures and other religions and in their beliefs, the idea of God, the concept of God, varies greatly. In a lot of Melanesian cultures, this is a big spirit, a major spirit, who may have been the giver of all things to the people, therefore a creator spirit. And these go by various names. But some of them are seen to be not particularly good spirits. They can be good, or they can be bad, or a pest, or vengeful, maybe a bit like some of the Greek gods. So the name was not used by the missionaries. Still some debate about that. Paul, when he went to the Greeks, he used the name Zeus, which was the name for God for the Greeks. And through a process of education, or as we would say today, catechesis, changed the concept of Zeus to what we understood as God. That's where we get the name Deus. We are made in the image and likeness of God. But it has been said that often we create God in our own image and likeness. So what is the image that we want? We want a policeman God. We want a lawmaker. We want a merciful, compassionate social worker. It often reflects our own need rather than the reality of God, which is very hard to get to. In Papua New Guinea, where I was working in a particular workshop, looking at the face of Jesus, it was found that the people saw Jesus as a chief or big man. Jesus is our chief. And then often in translations we use that word. So in the Moti language you use the word lohia. In Namakio it's lopia. So Jesus is a chief. At one stage there was a song on radio called Jesus Das Monkey, which means a street kid. But it implies that Jesus is down in the streets with us. So Das Monkey. And there's various other versions of that. We look at the prophet today, Elijah. He was seeking God, went onto the mountain, and there was a mighty wind that shattered the rocks. God was not within the wind. And there was an earthquake. God was not in the earthquake. And there was a fire, a great fire, but God was not in the fire. And a gentle breeze came, and there was the presence of God, and Elijah stepped out from his shelter to talk with God. And that is an image in many ways that Jesus gives us, the man who reached out to people, who touched people, who cured people, had compassion. So from all these different cultures where mission is, where we've gone on mission, and where the mission is alive, and where the church is alive, there are still in the people these different ideas and concepts of God, which is a task for them to put together with their Christian faith. And each one of those will bring a different aspect of God, a different aspect of Jesus to our belief. This is a big part of Mission Alive. Everybody is different. Everybody has their own view. Everybody has their own beliefs. Some have belief systems going back hundreds of years. and we bring Christianity. So the two must be put together. So the mission is alive today. Who is God for you? How do you relate to God? How do you transmit, or how do you tell others about this God? Have a good day on mission. Thank you.